Jaws. Just say that name and everyone around you will automatically tense up. What could I say about this movie? Its legacy pretty much speaks for itself. It was the first movie to make over $100 million, becoming the first summer blockbuster. It made people terrified of going in the water. It has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, an 8.1 on IMDb, so this must be really good, right? Well, yeah, it is. Honestly, when I was younger, I wasn't a big fan of the film, but watching it again, I honestly cannot find much wrong with it. Amity Island is being haunted by a great white shark, which, given that their 4th of July tourism peak is coming, does not bode well. After the shark kills a few people, Police Chief Brody, played by Roy Scheider, decides to go kill the shark. Along for the ride is oceanographer Matt Hooper, played by Richard Dreyfuss, and professional shark hunter Quint, played by Robert Shaw. I have actually read the book, and I think the movie is much better. The book was okay, but there was a bunch of pointless romantic bullshit in there, and something about a mafia, and the characters were assholes, and I mean assholes. It seemed like it was trying to be a Michael Crichton book, but couldn't pull it off. Anyway, why does the film work? Well, first we have the three main leads, Scheider, Dreyfuss, and Shaw, all work well off each other and have amazing chemistry, and they honestly feel like real people having real conversations. I think one of the most underrated scenes in the film is when Brody is at the dinner table and his son just starts copying everything he does. It's cute, it's funny, it shows how well the two are connected. It's a really great scene. The movie is also incredibly suspenseful, and almost all of it is thanks to John Williams' brilliant score. You hear that music and you automatically know something is going down. But what I also appreciate about the film is that it is pretty funny. That's what I love in a scary movie, is when you are also allowed to laugh. Some feel that they can't make you laugh, otherwise you won't find the scary parts frightening, but actually I think the opposite is true. If you're laughing, then you're thrown into a false sense of security. So when the scary stuff does happen, you are caught off guard. Making this movie was extremely hard. The shark never worked, they went over schedule and over budget, pretty much everything that could go wrong did. But they still made it, and it ended up becoming the highest grossing film of all time. For 2 years, but still, there are a few problems. Of course, the effects are incredibly dated. They do a good job of hiding them, but when they are on screen, they look pretty fake. It also gets like an F in the realism department, but for me, the thing that keeps me from adoring this film is how depressing some parts of it are. I know it's a scary movie with sharks and all that, but seeing that little boy be killed and his mother crying as she realizes it is just heartbreaking, and not something I really want to see in a fun summer blockbuster. But really, that's it. The movie is just really suspenseful, really funny, and the story behind the making of the film is inspirational. Granted, it didn't do much for sharks, but hey, nothing's perfect. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's a great film, but it's not my favorite Spielberg film, or even my favorite Spielberg film of the 70s. We'll talk about that next time.